Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the campus of the United States Coast Guard Academy in historic New London, Connecticut, where today we are thankful to be in the cozy confines of Rowland Hall and Alumni Gymnasium, where we have a neutral matchup for you here today. Game 3 of the Cadet Mariner Classic featuring Mitchell College and the City College of New York. Hello again and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here this afternoon. Mitchell 1-4 on the year. CCNY 0-4 on the season. Two teams that are looking to right the ship. And to tell us more about these two teams, this matchup, and how they can find a win here today, I want to welcome into the broadcast booth my great friend Cody Shalfo. Cody, great to see you. How are you? And tell me about this matchup between the Mariners and the Beavers.
Pat, it's awesome to be here as always, chopping it up with you. And yeah, Beavers and Mariners here today. For the Beavers, it's defense, right? I mean, coming in to play today, giving up basically 92, 93 points per game, have been blown out by 30 points twice already this season. Got to luck up on the defensive end. You got to show a little bit more effort than they have so far this season. Early in the season, but still a concerning trend we're seeing with the Beavers to begin. For Mitchell, they played a couple close-ish ones. They had a good Westfield State team come to town last night, and one of the first games of the Cadet Mariner Classic. Ended up only losing that one by 6. That's a good Westfield State team that we'll see later on tonight, so we'll kind of get more of a feel of how that matchup played out last night when they play Coast Guard later today. They've hung around. They have obviously a great veteran coach in Todd Parrots, and just got to find that rhythm. They're going to be out two key players here today. How are you going to get that scoring up with those two out of the lineup? We'll have to see, but should be a fun one here. And, you know, the Mariners look like they have the early edge, but we'll see what the Beavers bring early on.
We're going to step aside. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with starting lineups, anthem, and tip. You're watching NCAA Division III men's basketball on the Bears YouTube network. We'll be back. Welcome back to the court. We're going to turn things over now to public address announcer Jake Desatel. Welcome back into the booth. Andrew Pizzelli here alongside Cody Shalfo. Cody, were you ready to lead us in a rendition of the Star Spangled Banner if needed?
If needed, I could have figured it out a little bit. Some help with the crowd. It looked like we had it a little bit started, a little remix early on of the national anthem. But, hey, we got everything ready. Everything looks like it's working fine, ready for another fine day of basketball here in the Northeast.
Thank you for finding us here on the Bears YouTube network. The neutral game here on Coast Guard here today. Bears and Owls will play the winners matchup later on. Right now, attention on the Mariners and the Beavers, both trying to get a feel-good win here today. Beavers trying to get their first win of the year. Baudette will jump with Popote, and the Mariners will control it first. Tommy Daly sends it to the right side. Mansoray. And already, Beavers pressing on the perimeter, driving into the teeth of the defense. Shot no good from Alicia, but he will get free throws right off the bat for the Mariners.
Yeah, starting off quick, going right at that defense Ricky talked about. CCNY, not a stout defensive team through the first 3 games of their season or 4 games of their season, about 90-plus points per game given up. Have given up over 100 points on 2 occasions already, so going right into the defense and drawing a foul.
First free throw good for the sophomore from Miami, Florida. Where's the scoring going to come from here today without Troy Butler? Second free throw no good. And a rebound for Michael Bowman.
Yeah, Butler good for about 21 a game through the first 5. Got to, like we mentioned in the pregame, got to find that scoring some way, somehow.
Nikki Emma, bounce pass to the right side. Dinkins returns it up top to Bowman. Into the post, entry here, turning, hanging the shot, bounces home. Chris Popote, 6'7", in the post, going to work. But underneath, will run it off the glass and in.
Yeah, it's nice, a good move by Popote to get into the basket and get down low, but you have to get back on defense especially, and gives up 2 easy ones there.
Nikki Emma pushes it for Dinkins. Mariners pressing. They leave a man alone in the corner. It's a 3, and it's good from David Leah, the sophomore from Indianapolis. Beavers good for just 6 threes per game. One here early and another foul. Reaching out is Bowman, knocking over Tommy Daly. Second team foul early on here against the Beavers. Brandon Lee, the senior from Stockton, California, inbound safely. Daly now, season opening. Over the shoulder pass, a little bit behind, but and it's picked off and stolen. Bounce pass lead underneath for the layup, which is good for Leia. What a bounce pass feed.
Yeah, it's great work in transition. Find the man darting towards the basket. They're going to go pressure here.
Lee leaves it underneath for the reverse. No good from Mansoray. Offensive rebound put back for Baudette is good.
Clearly we can tell CCNY wants to go fast both offensively and defensively. Both teams putting on some pressure in the backcourt.
Bowman on the right side. Into the corner for Dinkins. He's going to fire from 3. No good. Mariners with the rebound. Lee will move it up the right side for Alicia. Into the corner. Daly steps inside the line. Takes the long 2. No good. Falls off the rim. Rebound for the Beavers. Bowman probing down the left side, gets to the elbow, kicks it back out. This is Fabian Cruz now, dropping it into the post for Popote. Battling with Baudette, throws the left shoulder, stops, hops, and his shot's no good, but a foul called against Mitchell. First of the game against Jackson Baudette.
Yeah, we'll see how long they roll with Baudette. First start of the season, getting about 10 minutes of run to the first 5 games this year. 3 points, 3 rebounds, and a block a game in his limited action. We'll see how long his leash is.
17:35 to go in the first. 7-5 lead. Another free throw coming here for Chris Popote. And it's short again. Rebound ping-pongs around, and it comes to the Beavers And then it's dribbled off the knee of Fabian Cruz. Lee bounce underneath for Baudette, hanging in the air. The shot is denied. A clean block from Popote. Beavers in transition, stumbling into the front court. They drop the ball. Daly dives on the floor for it, and he gets tied up, waiting for a foul. What is the call? It's going to be jump ball. Or did we get a timeout? Head coach Todd Peretz trying to argue that he called for time with his player in possession.
Yeah, and Daly got down on it first and had it for a second. Michael Bowman came in and thought a foul should have been called. Obviously, referees disagreed. And
the possession arrow going the Beavers' way right now, so they'll get the ball. After it looked like both teams playing with a bar of soap there in transition. David Leah to inbound from the near sideline. Nikiema. Left hand to right hand. In the corner once again for Leah. Driving on Lee, shut off at the free throw line. Difficult pass. Nikiema fields it out at midcourt with 9 seconds to shoot. Popote. Hands off, and an offensive foul on the screen from Popote. Dervishevic wanted to spot up for three. It's another turnover for the Beavers.
Yeah, with using the screen on the dribble handoff, you have to make sure you are set if you are moving in any capacity. Offensive foul. They got Popote there, and a good call by the referees. If he has to be a little bit more patient, let the offensive player come grab it. In that case, Dervishevic. Whoa, killed that one. Dervishevic came in a little bit too late.
Brandon Lee backs it out, now bounces it into the post. Mansoray returns it to Lee. Spins through contact, hangs in the air, got caught in no man's land and lost the ball. Right into a wall of white jerseys. Dervishevic, right side for three. No. Rebound Lee.
Like the idea there. It was a good shot.
Daly trying to spin his way free. Finds a little seam. Runner no good. Rebound Baudette offensively. Poked from his hands by David Leah. Both teams trying to play with pace. Maybe a little too frank. Dinkins straight away. No. Rebound Baudette. 7-5, the Beavers lead. Mansoray looking to attack. Spins to his left. Hangs in the air. Swings it out. Baudette extra pass to Daly. Didn't want the three. Diagonally left side on the drive. Alicia tiptoes the baseline. Kicks it back out. Daly with 9 to shoot. Elbow. Tough jump shot left side. Rolls out. Rebound Beavers. Dinkins looked like he traveled with it. This one's picked off. Alicia the clean steal. Layup is good and we're tied. Dinkins too high for him.
Man, not only did not convert that pass, they had a man right wide open under the basket. Aburazade was right there. If you just took that one quick second to look towards the hoop, would have had easy 2 points.
Xavier Tate into the game now. He'll get it in safely to Tommy Daly. Tate with it now. Alicia on the wing right side, into the corner for Lee. Lee attacks, spins, steps through. Layup is good, off the window and in. Mitchell takes the lead.
Yeah, Mansoray and Lee are the two leading scorers. When you take Butler out, it's still a 10-point difference between those guys, and Butler being a guard.
Pressure here from the Mariners in the backcourt, and it pays off as Nikiema throws it away. Turnovers piling up now. That is 6 against CCNY here with not even 6 minutes gone in the first half.
Man, they're good for 16 a game, but back to the point I was trying to make, Butler, with being a guard, you can initiate your own offense pretty easily. Lee and Mansoray being forwards, kind of got to get it down to them, so we'll see how that evolves throughout the day. Looks like Lee's hair tie exploded a bit, so they'll pause play. That was a excited to see if he's going to go Kenneth Fareed for
I was going to say, I might let it flow.
The Manimal.
Lee gets the handoff on the right side. Working on Bowman. Bounce pass into the post. Tate flips with the left hand. No. Rebound from Tate, and he gets fouled.
And beautiful pass by Lee to set up the putback opportunity. And, obviously as a forward and has a little bit of handles, but nothing you want to put him out there as your point guard, but able to create some space and then thread this needle to Mansoray. Just a miss there, but really good pass from your senior forward.
Xavier Tate at the line. Too strong on the first free throw. Mariners 1 for 3 now at the line. Rattles out the second. Rebound Bowman. Dinkins back to Bowman on the left side. Working off the screen. Extra pass now into the corner. Nikiema spinning on Daly. Has to kick it back out to Bowman. Around the screen. Fires from deep and cans it. Beavers back in front. 10-9. Now 2 of 5 from long range. Mariners hadn't taken one until now. Alicia knocks it down from the left side, and Mitchell takes the 12-10 lead.
Yeah, limited attempts, but 57% coming in.
Another steal. Here's Daly trying to feed it underneath. Lee hangs in the air, counted and one.
That's just a senior move by Lee to just wait that extra half second, create the contact, give yourself an opportunity to get 3 the old-fashioned way. Great job by Brandon Lee, and then obviously good defense on the press and a great pass find from Tommy Daly.
Free throw short, cannot convert the three-point play, but it's a 4-point lead for Mitchell. Their largest. Bowman with Lee on him, trying to work his way free. Mansoray picks him up, so they move it outside to Nikiema. Now Bowman on the right side. 12 seconds to shoot. Bowman spins inside, hangs in the air, and lays it in with a man on his back. Daly trapped at midcourt, gets it away underneath. Lee's alone, but a foul on the pass. That's the thing. You trap at midcourt, you break it, somebody's going to be wide open.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously just trying to do something to change up the defensive philosophy over the last, first 2 weeks of the season, first week of the season, and they got with this trap. It just hasn't quite been there. They're putting the pressure on, but there hasn't been any connectivity around to really make it effective.
Well, Abanjo Aborisade is going to check out. 2 quick fouls for him. Badette back into the game now for Mansoray. Pesakovic, 6'8" junior from Ardsley, New York, in here for the Beavers as they try to take advantage of some size. Alicia kicks it out to the corner. 3 no good from Colin Jefferson. Rebound loose on the floor. Baudette had it for a moment. We get another jump ball, and this time it's the Mariners who will retain possession from the hard work.
Yeah, just noticing there, the help defense isn't really there either for the Beavers. It seems like both, they have 2 passes away, they're helping, and just need to get a little more connective, and you need a vocal voice on defense. We'll see if anyone is up for that task, but you need some talking, especially defensively.
Alicia catch and shoot 3 right side, air ball. And the rebound mishandled and out of play. Samuel Olubakin could not hang on to it. I'm not lying. I think somebody greased the ball for this game.
Yeah, it might have been.
Both teams have had some troubles hanging on to the basketball. Tate gets it in. Alicia now on the left side. Tate Has the big man on him. Instead, they go to Alicia, bouncing it into the post now to Lee. Double team comes there, and he traveled. Shuffled his feet there as he went to spin. Leia, and it's thrown away again. Another backcourt turnover here for the Beavers. Tate drives all the way in, scoops and scores.
Yeah, the turnovers really piling up. Again, it's a team that turns it over 16 times a game and probably going to get there by the time this first half is done if it keeps the pace.
Bowman for three, no. Rebound Jefferson, already 7 turnovers as we approach 8 minutes gone here in the first half. Jefferson hands back to Lee. Tate now left side, Alicia on the wing. Bounces it to Lee in the corner. Switches to the left hand, looking to drive baseline. Over the shoulder pass, Badette, long two, sinks it. Good two-man game there between Lee and Badette.
Yeah, second time Lee's opened up a teammate with his driving.
Another turnover thrown away along the far sideline. Tate, kick out. Jefferson from downtown, no. Rebound ping-ponged around. Loose on the ground and picked up by the Beavers. Leia sprints, spins in transition. Lefty layup is good. Score and the foul.
A tough finish, and tough might be too common of a word to use here. That was a really nice move to spin by Leia to get in and then get the layup eventually with the contact. And Beavers hanging around still despite all the defense not being great and obviously the turnovers we've been piling on. They're only down by 4, potentially 3 if Leia can convert here at the line.
9 turnovers, 8 points for the Mariners off those turnovers. But like you said, only an 18-14 game. Free throw good to convert the three-point play. It's a one-possession game. CCNY shooting 60% from the field.
That'll help.
First made free throw of the game for the Beavers. Underneath Mansoray, he throws it away. Extra pass into the corner. The big man wants the three. No. Rebound Lee. Off the miss from Pasekovic. Mansoray. Now Tate straight up top. Alicia wants Lee off the screen. Left hand to right hand straight away. Now Alicia left side. He's going to attack the defense. His pass too high and out of play. Beavers will get it back and a chance to draw within one or tie on this possession. Now, last night, the offense for the Beavers, I mean, they really lost the game in the first half versus Coast Guard. They gave up 12 threes in the first half, 52 points to the Bears, but then they shot pretty much 50% from the field and outscored the Bears the second half. It was just too much to overcome. Still shooting strong here, but just got to clean up the turnovers if you're the Beavers.
Yeah, you can't continuously put yourself in a hole and then expect to crawl out every single time. You'll get it a couple of times this season, and those will be nice wins, but you can only imagine how much more you're leaving on the table.
Pava harassing Cruz here, who gets into the paint, hangs in the air, and knocks down the jump shot. Good mano-a-mano battle there. And it's a one-point game here. So we approach the midpoint, and a foul in the backcourt against Adem Dervisevic. That's the 7th team foul. So 1-1 here for Daly. That's not going to help the Beavers either. Daly can't connect the first. Break for CCNY. Lubakin hands back to Bowman. Lubakin shows, goes, gets to the rim, and draws the foul.
Colin Jefferson trying to take the charge. I'm not sure. He definitely wasn't moving. Not sure if he had the heel on the circle or not. I like the idea from Jefferson. Just obviously the execution wasn't quite there, and did everything right. Just the only thing I could have seen is maybe he had the heel on the circle down there below the basket.
Head coach Todd Peretz in his 27th season at the helm of the Mariners. Trying to make his case for that call. Maybe earn a makeup. Recently secured his 300th win behind the bench with the Mariners. Quite a journey for head coach Peretz, being part of a team that was D2 team, junior college, then becoming D3. The struggles of becoming a full-fledged D3 member. A lot of successful years in the NECC. Adjusting to life in the GNAC. And still, after 27 years, just overflowing with energy.
100%.
I wish I could tap into some of that.
No, I know. He's been coaching for 27. I've been alive for 26, and I think he could run me out of the gym right now.
Mansoray up the right side, kicks it into the corner. Pava on the move. He traveled. Thought about the move. Game's tied at 18. Cruz will get it across. Now on the left side, Leia. Cruz off the screen. All the way in deep. Lost his dribble. Mansoray on him there. Back out to Bowman with Paiva on him. Bowman wants to attack. Scoops it to Cruz in the corner. He drives. Kicks it left side. All alone. Dinkins didn't want to shoot the three. Down to 2 seconds. Poked away to midcourt. Turning the half-court heave off the backboard. Air ball on the attempt from Ulubakin. Yeah. Not a bad look considering the way that possession was going.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a plan. And you see multiple players picking up their dribble, and there's 4 guys around them. You can just clearly see there's not much of a structure in at least that offensive possession.
Daly somehow sneaks that pass through to the right side. Jefferson, extra pass to Pava. Gets it to Mansoray, who hangs in the air. His shot blocked, but it comes right back to him. Under the basket, bounce pass feed. Tate throws the shoulder, spins, floats, and scores in a crowd. Bowman able to get it, nearly intercepted by Daly. Mariners they're not relenting here in the full court. Shot no good. Extra contest there from Pava affected that.
Yeah, Pava was all over the place. He was in the backcourt trying to cause disruption and then gets back into the play.
Mansoray attacks and banks it in. And it's back to a 4-point lead for the Mariners just like that. I mean, until the Beavers can consistently break this press, Mariners going to keep going to it. 3 from the left side is good. David Leia once again from long range. Makes it a 1-point game. He's a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. 2 of 2 from downtown. Difficult pass for Tate. And it's knocked out of play off of the Beavers. Mariners will keep it with 13 to shoot.
Yeah, we talked Troy Butler not being in the game for Mitchell. Also, Justin Moretti not in the game for CCNY today. 23 points per game. So both teams really trying to figure out how their offense works without their hubs running him.
Well, that's the job for head coach Daniel Colon, CCNY product, his first season at the helm. Part of a strong alumnus base for the Beavers, taking control of this program. And an offensive foul here. Or it's just thrown away.
Yeah, 5-second by Daly. Didn't get it off in time. So they caught him. The Weathersfield, Connecticut product just trying to find the right pass and couldn't. Good defense by CCNY.
Dinkins to the left side. Leia, is he going to miss? Finally, he does for the Beavers. That started 4 for 4 until that miss. Daly now gets in deep, hangs in the air, runs it off the glass, no good. Fabian Cruz looking to push in transition now. Cruz, kick out right side. Bowman sets his feet for 3. Swish. Beavers back in front. And we're going to get a timeout called here by City College of New York. We'll take it as well. 7:11 to go in the first. Beavers lead 24-22. You're watching non-conference D3 basketball action on the Coast Guard YouTube network. Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium here on the campus of the United States Coast Guard Academy. Out of the timeout, the Mariners turn it over. That'll drive a coach crazy. Cruz hangs in the air and scores, and you could fry an egg on top of Todd Parrott's head right now.
Lackadaisical, just can't be that way. I mean, this game is, we're still going.
Lee, bounce pass underneath. Jefferson able to handle it, goes to the reverse, no good. Rebound by the Beavers, who suddenly have stormed to a 26-22 lead. Olubakin trying to back his way in on Mansoray, who stands his ground. Bounce pass to Bowman on the cut. Layup too strong, but a foul.
Good thing to get Alicia there for it. But that was a great pass. You know, kind of just manipulating the body, manipulating the pass by Olubakin, and ended up getting the foul for Bowman. Love a good pass from the post. Nothing gets me going more than that.
Free throw catches the front iron and falls in good. It's a 9-0 run right now for the Beavers to take the lead. One more free throw coming here from Michael Bowman, the senior from Far Rockaway, New York. run. 28-22 in favor of the Beavers. Underneath, the wild scoop is good for Mansoray to end the 10-0 run. What had been the largest lead of the game for the Beavers. Shot bounces out from Durfy-Sevich, and he will get free throws, though.
Yeah, Durfy-Sevich not settling for the corner three, attacks the rim and gets the foul, and can put the Beavers to 30 points if he makes both.
Short on the first with 5:58 to go in the first. Here in just the 9th all-time meeting between these two teams. Mitchell 5-3 all-time, but the Beavers won the most recent meeting to snap a 4-game skid. Back in 2023, 73-57 the final over at the Yarnall Athletic Center. 29-24. Flip shot is no good from Max Waters, his first action here for the freshman from Winter Park, Florida. Bowman, right side, three-pointer, too strong. Off the glass, picked up by Alicia. Lobs it ahead for Tate. Feels it over his shoulder, drives right into the defense. What is the call? Looks like a foul here against the Beavers. Foul called on Kaysen Dinkins.
At the 8th, they've already committed. You know, Mitchell in the bonus, and surprisingly haven't gone to the rack more with that being the case.
First free throw, no good. I mean, CCNY had 17 fouls with 12 minutes to go, so it's actually been a pretty good 7-minute stretch defensively.
I think Mitchell just kind of got a little bit lax. That's when you want to put even more pressure on when you have a team, free points are free points.
And the ball's thrown away again. Alicia right under the basket, can't field it, bobbles it, and now circles out. Trying to get organized here offensively as the Beavers do a good job getting back. Mansoray spins and lays it in.
It's too big, just too big.
The Lubakin pass deflected. 2-point game with 5:03 to go in the first.
Yeah, this is where you're Mitchell. You get the ball back, you hammer it down low to 8 and 11. I mean, you have a little bit of size from Lubakin, but doesn't have the strength or the width to withstand.
Bowman out at center court, calling for a screen. Lee switches on to him defensively. He knocks the ball away. Bowman keeps it alive. Lubakin, Dinkins now drives into Mansoray and lost it out of play. Trying to draw a foul. Just kind of threw himself into the air. Beavers keep it with just 6 seconds to shoot. Trying to get David Leah back into the game, and Daniel Cologne, is going to call timeout. We'll take it as well. 4:46 to go in the first. 6 seconds to shoot for CCNY when we return. Under out of bounds here for the Beavers with 6 seconds to shoot. Out of a timeout, Dinkins bounces it into the corner. Leah, who's had the hot hand for the Beavers. 2 seconds to shoot the floater, no good, and the rebound Waters, and they're going to call shot clock violation here as Ulubakin looked to go to the rim but lost track of time.
Yeah, no real reason to involve him in action that far away from the basket with that little on the shot clock. I mean, I get you want to try to set that screen and whatever, what have you, but you got to kind of have more awareness of down in the clock, get it to a guard, let them create.
Ball poked from Lee's hands. Wondering where the hands are from Nate Lasitra and Jake Desitel down there.
Yeah,
but they're doing their job. They're focused on providing live statistics for us.
Devil advocate. Make a play, Jake. Make a play. Devil's advocate. Love my good friend Jake down there.
Alicia to Mansoray. Beyond the arc, left side. Now Lee with 14 seconds to shoot. Pushes it to Waters, left side. He up fakes the three, drives, bounce pass underneath, low for Lee. He fields it, returns it to Waters, who gets fouled.
Quick. You have to make that decision quick. Get down, shovel it over. He's impressed me with this passing. Again, a big man that can pass, obviously, with the Europeanification of the game over the last several years with the Jokic's and whatnot in pro basketball kind of trickling down. Passing's cool again in the big position, and I love to see Lee get down there. He's made a couple really solid passes.
I mean, he is from Stockton.
There you go.
Something in the name.
Something about it. Something about it, just in the air.
Another free throw coming here for Waters to make this a 1-point game. Can't get it to go. Lubach in the rebound. Bowman.
A lot of points left on the table, but both teams at the free throw line.
Mitchell 2 for 9. Beavers 5 for 9.
Not great.
In a game that is going to be tightly contested. One on the margins. Another beautiful bounce pass feed for the shot, but it's blocked. Tate at the rim with the denial. Alicia sprints into the front court. He gets stripped, and the Mariners will keep the ball. If you like pace, this game right now has been for you. Both teams ragged back and forth.
Yeah, they are running for sure. It's been a track meet back and forth, and great defense on the back end. Tate, also Mansoray definitely affected the shot there, whether he got it or forced the low shot.
Lee bulls his way in and gets fouled. Well, you called for it, Cody.
Yeah.
Wanted to see aggression towards the rim. They get it right to Lee, and he obliges.
Yeah, especially with Lee Mansoray, who have a tight enough handle to make a move towards the basket. They're not going to be dribbling out here much, but both players smart enough to get to their spot, able to create space, and there just isn't a lot of size horizontally really for CCNY that can compete with Lee and Mansoray, or little bowling balls down there.
Free throw too strong for Lee. He's 0 for 2 at the line now.
Yeah, just 20% from the line coming into play today, so kind of your poison. Yeah, you want him to get to the line, but how advantageous is it if you're going to be leaving so much on the table?
Knocks down the second. He's got 5. Tate has 5. Mansoray, Budette, and Alicia each with 6. Wondered where the scoring was going to come from without Troy Butler, but it's been everybody. Bowman trapped in the corner. Now straight away, fires the 3, short. Rebound Mansoray. Caught along the near sideline, tricky dribble, gets it to Alicia. Waters right side, that's a deep three-pointer, no. Rebound corralled by Dinkins. Cruz runs right to the rim, layup too strong. Bowman the follow, yes.
Cruz got away with a couple extra steps.
Waters up fakes the 3 now, drives underneath the basket. Trapped there, lobs it back out for Alicia. Bowman went for the steal. Alicia will take the 3 and not connect. .242 to go. 31-28 in favor of the Beavers. Bowman elevates for the jump shot. No good. Fight for the rebound, and a foul here on Ulubakin going over the back of Brandon Lee.
Don't want the free throw line for 2. Over 10 fouls for CCNY. Yeah, Mitchell isn't going to light it up from 3. Through 5 games this season, they are the 3rd worst team in all in Division III in 3 points made per game. They'll get a couple, just nature of the game, but they're not going to light it up, so they really need to focus down low, like we mentioned a couple of times before with Leah Mansoray, and really got to convert their free throws as well. 3 for 12 before this shot goes up.
Rattled in by Lee. Mariners offense has been kind of consistent here through this game, hanging at 40%. Beavers cooling off a little bit. They were hitting at 66% earlier, now down to 45. 11 of 24 from the field. One more free throw here from Lee to make it a 1-point game. It's short. Stays a 2-point game. The rebound for CCNY. Here's Bowman. My boy Sade will hand off to Cruz. And he'll back it out and come to get the screen. My boy Sade hands off to Leia. Right down the middle, feels contact, throws it up, no good, but he'll get free throws. A sophomore from Indy will head back to the line to try and make himself the game's leading scorer. 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from long range. 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 11 points. Bowman on 4 of 8 shooting and 2 of 2 at the line. The game's leading scorer with 12 points right now. First free throw bounces out. Knocks down the second. 3-point game, 12 points for Leia. As we approach 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Lee got his dribble back, floats it with the right hand. It bounces out. Mansoray came to trap. Here comes Leia. Sprints into two Mariners. Hangs in the air. Tate denies. And tiptoeing the sideline, Pava will hang on to it. Mansoray floats with the right hand. No. Rebound. Ping pongs back to him. His second chance shot, no good. Out of the fray comes Dinkins with the rebound.
Yeah, a couple times Dinkins held his own down low.
Leia called for traveling.
Yeah, Dinkins a couple times got the switch. This is a heavy switch defense that we've seen so far from CCNY, and Dinkins has got matched up with Mansoray and Lee the last couple of possessions and forced misses, got some rebounds, also started a couple of breaks.
Mitchell nearly threw it away on the inbounds. Lee bounces it ahead for Alicia. Zips it left side, setting his feet. Pava for three, no. Rebound, Tate had it in his hands, fell to the ground and lost it. Bowman spins into the front court, up and under, no good. Offensive rebound, put back easy there for Borisade. 5-point game. And a steal in the backcourt. Cruz out to Bowman. Extra pass to Borisade. Steps to the free throw line. Jumper, no. Rebound, Lee. Mansoray. Pava dribbles into contact, and a foul called as Cruz tried to keep his feet moving and defend. Instead, he's called for the block with 44 seconds left, and free throws coming for Luke Pava. First one in and out. 4 for 15 from the free throw line are the Mariners. And that's what's buoying CCNY right now, because they've turned it over 13 times, leading to 12 points. Yet they lead 34-29. They get 34-30 now. Free throw good for Pava. 44.7 to go. Dinkins. Lubakin dribbles it off his foot, picked up by Mansoray. Dribbles free, and he lost the ball. Cruz puts it up for grabs, and he traveled with it. Basketball follies right now.
Yeah, you mentioned you could fry an egg on Todd Parrott's head right now. I think if you just held an egg in your hand right now, the steam would be enough to cook it. He's not happy, especially the last 2 minutes have been very, very not pretty for both sides, but especially Mitchell.
Well, Mitchell looking for somebody to come get the ball and help them out. And Alicia throws it away now, as was anticipating more of a cut instead of a stop there. Both coaches are going to be animated in the locker room here at halftime for sure. Shot clock turned off. 13 seconds to go in the first half. 34-30. Bowman probing left side. Ulubakin hands to Leia off the screen. 5 seconds to shoot. Ball on the floor. Ulubakin turns to his left. Fires the three. Short underneath. Cruz runs it up and in. Will that count? Yes! At the buzzer. Offensive rebound put back at the horn. And that is how the first half will come to a close. And despite turning it over 15 times and leaving 5 points at the free throw line, it's the Beavers with the 36-30 lead.
Abstract art. You might not get it initially, but it comes together, and you know, give CCNY credit. they've hustled. They kept it up, and that right there, that's the epitome of how they've kept in that game, that hustle play at the end. They've been turning the ball over. It hasn't looked pretty, but they've stayed in it. They've continued to be who they are, and they find themselves up 6 years late. Mitchell just needs to clean things up. I thought they got in a groove a little bit towards the early part and then lost it late in that first half, and I guess it's going to be a halftime speech of the ages given to the Mitchell Mariners.
Beavers looking for their first win of the year. They'll have the lead here at halftime, and we will step aside. You're watching non-conference D3 basketball action on the Coast Guard YouTube network. We'll be back. Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium here on the campus of the United States Coast Guard Academy in historic New London, Connecticut. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Cody Chalfu bringing you the call of this game. 36-30 in favor of City College of New York as we get ready for the start of the second half. Both teams feel like they probably did some things well. Both teams definitely feel like they have things they got to improve in the second half if they want to get a win here today.
Yeah, it's been a sloppy one for both teams. The turnovers and free throws is what we're going to look at. I mean, how many more possessions has the other team given the other team, especially CCNY, towards the first 12 minutes of that first half? They had a dozen plus. Then on the other end, the free throw for Mitchell, they've missed 11 at the line. You cut that in half, this is a tie game right now. So both teams have a lot of the fundamentals to work on it clearly still.
And a throwaway, Nikiema, that pass low from him from Dinkins, and lucky that Daly went to the floor for it. Good hustle there from the sophomore from Wethersfield. Not what you want to see coming out of the locker room. Bowman. Into the post to Papote. Trying to back his way in, and Badette throws the shoulder, up fakes, hooks, and can't get the roll. Badette the rebound. Pushing is Alicia. Steps back, fires a three, no. Rebound Papote. Quick one-and-done trip for the Mariners, who are now 1 for 8 from three-point land. They only average taking about 16 a game, making 4.6. Leia for three, no, but at the rebound underneath. 36-30. Mansoray across for Alicia. Lee right to the rack, layup, no good, but he got fouled. Aggressive move from the senior. He will head to the free throw line, which has been an issue for both teams, especially in a game that looks like it's going to be tight and coming down the stretch. Free throw shooting important. Lee short on the first. 5 of 17 from the line are the Mariners.
Yeah, like talked about before, 20% coming in. It looks like he's had 3 different forms at the free throw line. Just really trying to throw the kitchen sink at everything, much like Stockton native Dallas Braden used to do. Just everything that could work. Doesn't have the best of stuff, but whatever it takes. And
Beavers able to get it over. Bowman now just carries right into space, gets his own rebound, flips it up, no good. Underneath, Lee secures it. Beavers broke the press there. The Mariners are able to recover at the rim. 36-31. Alicia to the corner. Badette sets his feet for three. Got it. That's the second three-pointer of the game for Mitchell. 2 of 9 from beyond the arc.
Not their strength, but you do need to have that capability in this modern day of basketball.
Leia trying to answer. He can't connect. Mariners can tie or better now this trip. Alicia back out to Mansoray. Nowhere to go on the far sideline. Underneath, Lee alone will gather and score. And we start again at 36 with 17:37 to go in the second. Dinkins on the left side, underneath the basket. The layup is blocked by Badette. Great recovery. Mariners looking to retake the lead. Last lead was 22-21. Daly gets in deep, kicks it to the corner. Badette again? No. Rebound tapped up by Mansoray. He now gets it out to Daly. His lefty three-pointer bounces in. Time out, Beavers. Mitchell, some hot shooting to start the second half, and it's 9 straight points. They lead 39-36. Timeout on the floor. Welcome back to the court. Mariners 3 for 5 to start this second half. Beavers 0 for 6, Cody. Strong start for the Mariners here in the second.
Yeah, definitely got their stuff together and playing more like we thought they were going to play most of this game. They just need to keep the turnovers and erratic play kind of to the sideline. You can do that, then they should be able to make a big run.
Beavers now 0 for 7 to start the second half. And in the game, they have dramatically cooled off. They're at 36% shooting. They've been up almost near 70% to start this game. Badette, double team comes there. Lee trying to sprint away from it. Spins away in the baseline, dropped the ball, and is picked up by Bowman.
Yeah, that was an awesome double team brought. The big with his back turned. The only pass was into the corner.
Needle threaded for Bowman. He lays it up and in. First points of the second half for the Beavers. Lee now back the other way, gets caught and tied up. And is this a jump ball or a foul? Jump ball called.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All ball by Ulubakian. Lee going headstrong. But again, back to that trap earlier. Just a beautiful design you have out there by Det. He's not a dribbler. Lee's the only player with him. You bring him backside, he has no clue it's coming, so when he naturally shuffles it up, it's like a triple team to Lee with nowhere to go. It's a really great send from head coach Daniel Colon. Just wanted to give that shout out there. It was a very smart send on the trap.
39-38, Daly left side now. Left hand to right hand, right in front of his own bench. Now attacks. Trying to scoop it for Lee behind him and turned over. Right idea, but a poor pass. Here's Cruz now in transition. Pulls up from the baseline. Got it. And the Beavers retake a 1-point lead. Alicia. Bumped by Dinkins. Backs it out on the left side with Bowman in front of him now. Brandon Lee. Feeds it inside, but layup comes up short. Trying to hang in the air there. Bowman, hop step in the paint. Layup is good. And now it's the Mariners who want time with 15:03 to go. And it's a 42-39 answer here for CCNY. We'll take the timeout as well. Welcome back. 15:03 to go in the second. Out of a Mariners timeout. 6-0 run now for the Beavers to retake the lead. Andrew Pizzelli here alongside Cody Shalafu bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us on the Coast Guard YouTube network. Here in Game 3 of the Cadet Mariner Classic. Coast Guard and Westfield State will play a little later this afternoon. Mansory underneath the basket draws a foul. And I think he was a little unsure of which way that one was going to go.
Yeah, Obaki just a little bit too down low into the restricted area a good bit, so good call there. Definitely was a block.
Second team foul of the second half. No fouls in the second half yet against Mitchell. Daly from underneath his own basket. Bounces it in. Alicia squeezes his way to the rim and gets fouled.
Yeah, pretty basic out of bound play, but just none of the screens were set. I think Alicia really could have got freed up for a three or a pull-up jumper, but really the bigs weren't engaged on the screens and kind of let their defenders follow Alicia wherever he needed to go. And I like the idea, obviously a pretty basic but effective blob play, but just not executed.
Free throw good for Adrian Alicia. Knocks in both. Have not said that much today for the Mariners, who have struggled from the line.
Might be their first 2-for-2 trip.
Dinkins into the middle. Ulubakin feels contact, floats it at the rim and scores. Wanted the and one, but we'll take two. Alicia sees a double. Daly now left side. Mansory stops in the post, flips to the left hand. Lee, second chance, no, and he got fouled. Now the foul's piling up here on the Beavers. That's their fourth team foul with 14:09 to go in the second.
Yeah, Mansory and Lee should have double digits both at this point. Lee, if he knocks down his next free throw, gets there, and Mansory 3 for 8 on the field. Again, you don't have much size on the court, really, and they just really haven't been able to execute.
Lee can't connect on the free throw. Game's leading scorer is Michael Bowman. 6 of 13 shooting, 2 of 5 from long range, 2 of 2 at the line. 16 points to go with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. He's been one of the better players on the floor for either side. Tip from Mansory almost went. Rebound picked up by Kason Dinkins.
And Dinkins is the one that actually tipped it up. Would have gone to Mansory for the points, but Dinkins would have been the culprit.
Leia, he had the hot hand early. Elevates for a tough 2. Rebound, Badette. Alicia left for the trailer, Daly. Now we'll slow things up. Daly peels back for a jump shot, swish. One-point game. Lubakin, tough handling the dribble, gets it back to Bowman. Pushes to Cruz, extra pass. Leia for 3, side of the rim, no good. Ulubakin the rebound, runs it off the window and in. A foul in the backcourt as Cruz bumped Tommy Daly. That's the 5th team foul against CCNY, and that one is just one you don't want to commit.
Yeah, we were just talking how both teams have been pretty good at not fouling, and then immediately 3 minutes later we look up and there's been 4 more fouls committed. And Mitchell still nothing on their corner, but CCNY got to the first bonus pretty early, like about this mark in the first half, and Mitchell really kind of let them off the hook by not really attacking. So we'll see if they get more aggressive here and just try to make this we're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the game.
And also just to commit a foul, 80 feet from the basket.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
There's been points in the game where it's there for both teams. Alicia short on the three as he got knocked down. Rebound offensively for Lee, and he gets pushed. 6 team fouls, none yet against the Mariners. Hard work there once again from Brandon Lee, the senior from Stockton, California.
Who has more street cred in Stockton, him or Braden?
I don't know.
When you go to Stockton, who do you call first to let them know that you're here? I'd call Lee. I think he could beat me up easier than Dallas Braden could.
Lee has it here in the corner. Bulls his way to the rim, squeezes through 2 men, goes to the reverse. Right on cue.
Patient. I feel like big men so often, just with the post game not really being a big emphasis over the last 10, 15 years, they get so sped up. Lee, the senior, slowed everything down.
Bowman, the game's leading scorer, gets right to point-blank range and drops it in.
Yeah, Sneaky has been awesome. I mean, over up to 20 points now or approaching it. He's been great. And it's getting to the rack. It's been shooting off the dribble. It's been shooting from the outside.
Daly puts on the gas. Can't convert the layup. Alicia now floated with the right hand. No. Lubakin the rebound. Mansoray wedges it free. Turnover for the Beavers. Kick out. Alicia for 3. No. Rebound comes to Mansoray. Make this Lee underneath. Trapped underneath the basket and called for traveling. Good job there of the Beavers to just know you've got him pinned. Don't even need to be physical. Just stand your ground, keep your hands up, and Lee travels.
And Lee upset with the travel call and kind of just the old pull the rug, pull the chair on Lee. And he'll get a quick breather, but I'm sure next time he's able to come in, he'll finish the rest of this game.
4 for 6 from the field. Leading scorer for the Mariners. 9 rebounds, so he's very close to a double-double. Has the lone double-double on the year already for the Mariners. Lubakin spins on Jefferson and draws the foul. First of the second half against Mitchell, and it comes with 11 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And this will be free throws for Samuel Olubakin.
Olubakin 65% coming into play today. Freshman 7 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal and a block per game pretty much. Been doing a little bit of everything in his first season with the Beavers.
6 points today, 7 rebounds. Tied for the team high with Dinkins. Back iron on the second free throw, and the rebound picked up by Tate. Both teams' struggles at the line continue. 7 of 13 are the Beavers. 8 of 22 are the Mariners. They could be very much in control of this game if they could knock down some free throws. Cruz gets all the way in. Layup is good. Tough angle layup, but he gets it to go. Pushes the lead up to 6. Matching either team's largest of the game. Here comes Mansoray. The seas parted. He got right to the rim. Easy layup there with no resistance.
Yeah, CCNY has kind of played the chaos agent. I mean, they are just running all over the place, and Mitchell trying to match that, and I feel like that's the reason why this game is the way it is. Mitchell just isn't built to play that way, and they've been trying to match the way the Beavers have gone, both offensively, defensively, scrambling around, and just haven't able to find their own rhythm into this game.
Cruz. Right side, Dinkins for 3. No. Rebound Jefferson, and he lost it off his hand. Leia, lefty scoop, no. Daly has it and spins away from contact. Jefferson with space into the front court, gets in deep, kicks it out, but from the right side, in and out. Rebound Dervasievich. Dinkins. Top of the key, hands off. Olubakin hangs in the air, draws the foul on Badette. And he will get back to the line. With 9:59 to go and a 51-47 lead for the Beavers. As I said, in search of their first win of the season. Team that went 10-11 last year, 5-8 in Kuniak play, fell in the first round to Brooklyn College. One more non-conference game before they turn their attention to the conference slate. But enough on their plate right now with the Mariners. Another free throw missed. 7 for 14 from the line. I like that. That's easy math. That's 50%.
Good job. I'm very proud.
7 of 13 at 53.8. That's too many decimal points involved there.
Too many.
Knocks down the second. 8 of 15. Can you do the math, Cody?
I'd say that's, 53-ish? How close I get?
Yeah, 53.3. Very good.
Dog, I'm telling you. Scholar up here.
More importantly, 52-47. Those are the numbers that matter.
Yep.
Right side, Luke Pava. Back into the game now. Moves it left side, Budette. Alicia, little to space, fires a three. Short. Rebound kicks right back to him. Up fakes it. Now gets to the free throw line and kicks out for Tate. Drives down the middle and gets fouled. And, the recipe for the Mariners has been just go right into the defense. The Beavers are obliging and fouling, but then the Mariners just can't convert at the line to truly make CCNY pay.
Yeah.
These are going to be the 23rd and 24th free throw attempts for Mitchell.
And Popote hasn't been able to play in this game. Already his fourth foul, and he'll come in for stints and spurts, but immediately pick something up, and he just really hasn't been able to become a factor today. Usually good for 5 points, 5 boards, and has started every game this season, has only played 15 minutes per game just because he hasn't been able to keep his hands to himself.
Especially, too, without Moretti in this game.
Yeah.
And that's two of your more important players who have basically been absent in this game.
Yeah, your 2 top rebounders, again, early in the season, and everything will kind of even itself out, but it's been tough.
Another free throw miss. Xavier Tate this time, the freshman from Bristol, Connecticut, off the mark. Stays a 5-point game. If the Mariners can't find a way here to get a win, that is going to be the stat that stands out, that stood in the way.
Yeah.
I have to look in the mirror. Dinkins hangs, can't get the layup to go, but at the rebound. Despite that, though, CCNY has not been able to build a lead. Neither team is led by more than 6 in this game. Inside to Lee, hangs in the air, and he will get free throws. And the only problem is going to be that guys are going to start running out of fouls to give.
Yeah, that's going to be.
9 minutes to go. Yes, Lee, the Mariners have struggled from the line, but at some point the fouls are just going to be, you're going to start having to test your depth. Everybody who's touched the floor other than Pesakovic, who has played, 3 minutes, has committed 1 foul at least, and that's 3 on Cruz now.
Just a 12-man roster as well, and already Moretti not playing, so you're down to 11. The one in trouble is Popote with the 4. 3 is the next highest, but again, like you're saying, you're getting to that point where those 3s turn to 4s and the 4s turn to 5s, and you're out.
Lee reaches out and commits a foul here, just his second. 12 points for him in the game, 4-6 from the field, 9 rebounds, an assist, a steal. Game's leading scorer is Bowman with 18 points. He has the ball here. Handles to the right side. Now looking to back his way in on the baseline on Pava. Elevates for the jump shot. Too strong. Rebound punched around and grabbed by Luke Pava. Lee to Pavia. Alicia attacks, floats with the right hand, bounces out. Rebound tapped around and corralled by Kaysen Dinkins. Jump shot from the elbow, too strong, off the mark of Borisade. Mitchell within 4 as we approach 8 minutes to play. Pavia on the drive, got fouled. Dervyshevich commits the foul there. That's his second. Team's 9th. 7:57 to go. Cruz and Nikiema will come back in now for the Beavers with Pavia at the line. Swishes the first. Makes this a 1-possession game. Second one is true as well. 2-point game with 7:56 to go. Now, will the free throw shooting be the factor in the game, or will it be a footnote for the Mariners? Right now, a big factor. They have left a lot of points on the table, and they trail by 2. Bowman, top of the key, elevates for the jumper, too strong. Pavia taps it around, and it comes to Badette on the ricochet. Mariners can tie or better this trip.
This is where you throw your best play out there. You need a bucket, tie this game up, throw your best play out there on the floor.
Badette hands off to Alicia. Backs it out straight away. Pavia now, they want to get it into the post to Lee. Nikiema doesn't want it to come there. The long 3, no good. Lee trying to tap home the rebound, got fouled. Free throws coming for Brandon Lee. We've said that a lot tonight.
Yeah,
he's gotten there.
And he's left a lot on the table, however, and just get a couple here.
First one bounces out.
And it's the free throw, it's alligator arm, then a push shot, then a real follow through, and something he needs to kind of figure out. It's okay to miss, but to miss 6 different ways is kind of the issue.
Puts home the second, 1-point game. Five for 13 from the line. Has a double-double now in the game, 12 points. They get 13 points, 10 rebounds. His second double-double of the season. Dinkins into the corner to Bowman. They get it underneath. Olubakin goes to the reverse and gets fouled. And the pace, which had been frantic for a while, has ground to a halt here. Both teams aggressively going to the rim. Mariners with fouls to give. Beavers already with 10 team fouls, and a free throw short here from Olubakin is keeping this game close.
Yeah, got more combined misses than combined makes.
And misses both. Rebound Lee. His 11th board of the game to lead all players. Pavia gets it into the post. Mansory trying to back his way in. No look pass for Lee. Thrown away to Bowman. Numbers here for the Beavers. Bowman down the middle. Hop step. Gets to the rim. Layup short. Got where he wanted to go. Just couldn't elevate the shot and get it up over the cylinder. Tate on the drive. His layup is short. Free throws coming, though, for Xavier Tate. I mean, the thing is, like, these are fouls. I mean,
Yeah, they're
it's like
fouls.
the guy getting whacked on the arm as he's going up. Neither coach is happy with the foul situation, but when you hear slap to the forearm, it's going to get called.
I think if you're a coach, you're contractually obligated to complain about a foul no matter what.
His free throw from Tate to give the Mariners back the lead. Somehow. Knocks it down. 53-52. Dinkins to Cruz. Trying to back his way in on Alicia. Trying to stand his ground. He shuts him off. Dinkins lost his dribble at the line. Now Bowman with 6 to shoot. Works on Pavia. Gets to the free throw line. Kicks it out. Dinkins up fakes the 3. Sidestep to his left to beat the horn. No. Rebound Lee. His 12th board of the game. Mansoray got tangled up behind the play. And it looks like this is going to be a foul on the Beavers. If so, that's free throws.
I'm just glad Mansoray got right up because he went down and you kind of hold your breath for a second if twisted an ankle or anything worse. But he looks like he's up and okay, and that's the best part about that.
And we're going to get a timeout. 5:38 to go. 1 point game. Mitchell in front for now. We'll take a break and be right back. Welcome back to the court. 5:38 to go in regulation. The 1 point game, 53-52.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Tate got knocked down, and Beavers fortunate not to commit a foul once again. 50-plus feet away from the basket. Kickball here, Bowman. Got his shoe in the way.
Yeah, Bowman stepped up in the absence of Moretti. He was about 13 points per game, is around 20, if not towards that 20-point mark. He slowed down a little bit. We haven't heard his name for the last few minutes, but he stepped up. He came to play offensively.
Mansoray wrapped up underneath. He hands off to Lee, and he gets a wide open layup to add to the Mitchell lead. And it almost looked there like the Beavers were trying to foul Mansoray. They had him wrapped up, hugged underneath the basket. That time, the whistles got swallowed, and Lee gets a layup. Lubakin drives and gets a call.
You know, Bakin's been pitiful from the line over the last few attempts. Three for 8 overall, but I'm sure he's missed 4 or 5 in a row.
First one is short. Like I said, for both teams, the free throw shooting, footnote or factor. That's whoever wins this game, it'll be a coaching point for sure. You'll be happy to win, and you're going to want to work on that. But It will not be the lead. You come up short in this game. Both teams are going to feel like they left a lot of points on the court. Still a 3-point game. Pavia sneaks his way on the baseline. Layup no good. Gets his own rebound, though, after it pinballs into the corner. Alicia zigzags his way to the point. They want to get it inside to Mansoray. Lee now attacks, hangs, and he will go back to the free throw line once again for his 14th and 15th free throws of the game, the 33rd and 34th charity stripe attempts for the Mariners. I mean, almost double the amount of free throw attempts than CCNY, yet they only lead by 3.
Well, because you're only shooting 44% from the line. Make it 43 now.
Well, like we said, that's the 4th foul now on Dinkins. Missed them both. Dinkins the rebound. Stays a 3-point game. Bowman for the tie straight away. No, but he got fouled. Pavia got into the landing zone there. And so this is going to be 3 free throws to try and knot us up at 55 for Michael Bowman, who has been the best player on the floor here for the Beavers throughout. His first free throw, short.
I feel like someone put a spell on both of these teams. There's a Disney villain out there who just wanted to ruin
laughing over the cauldron. Boil, boil, toil and trouble. You all will be in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Second one is good. Just to make it a 1-point game, which Bowman does. 55-54. As we go under 5 minutes to play. I would say the anticipated 3 p.m. start time of the Coast Guard Westfield State game is certainly going to be delayed. This one goes off of Pava, out of bounds. Mariners turn it over. Their 18th turnover of the game. CCNY has done a much better job since about the midpoint of the first half. They had like 8 early turnovers, only 16 now total in the game, which is right about their average. Ball with a chance to retake the lead. And an offensive foul on the far side. And head coach Todd Peretz is going to call for time and talk things over. 3:52 to go here in the second half. Mitchell clinging to a 1-point lead. .352 to go here in the second half. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Cody Shalafu bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us on the Coast Guard YouTube network. Mariners trying to earn their second win of the year. Beavers looking for their first. Alicia, that's a deep 3, and it's good. Third 3 of the second half for Mitchell. Team that does not take or make a lot. Just their 4th of the game, and now Lee with the steal. He gets tied up on his way to the rack. and will go back to the free throw line. Not a bad move if you're a Borisade.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they didn't go more zone, knowing of the lack of three-point efficiency and attempts from Mitchell, and kind of just get burned there. It's a good idea. You know, the easiest to fall into those wing threes when you throw the zone on there, and just happen to be on the wrong side of the stats and all the analytics.
Alicia had been 0 for 8 from distance before that. Actually, he's 1 for 9, so he's now 2 for 10 from distance. Free throw good.
The foul on Lee.
I believe is his third.
Yeah, that'd be going on 1 now, as that's the 7th on Mitchell. And another foul away from the ball, well away from the rim rather, and that's a 75-foot foul that you just can't afford at this juncture in the game.
59-54. Cruz knocks down the free throw. 4-point game. This to make it a 1-possession game with 3:18 to go. Back iron on the free throw. Lee secures it with one hand. Alicia spins his way to daylight, kicks it out. Pavia now along the baseline. Return to Alicia. Doesn't want the three. Instead is going to slow things up and back it out in direct traffic here from the Bears logo. Now right side. Pavia with a man on his back. Got to the free throw line, elevated, and gets fouled.
And no real reason to reach by Bakken there, and just did. And yeah, it's pretty, what wouldn't be the word I would use to describe this one, and that I think just kind of solidifies it there. It's just not being aware of the game situation or the players that you're defending.
That's to add to the Mitchell lead. Largest lead for either team was 6. Pavia trying to match that now with 2:54 to go in the second half. Which he does. Bowman, left hand to right hand, out high. Sees an opening down the left side. Shot is blocked by Mansoray. Rebound ping-ponged around and a foul called. A late foul from the near side. I don't know if that was on the block or on contact.
I think this
after.
This has to be on the floor afterwards. They did show 2. Pavia, so he's at the foul. This should be a 1-on-1. No, they're saying 2 shots. So maybe I was wrong. But they did get Pavia for it.
Free throw good for Olubakin. 5-point game, 2:43 to go. Game is there for either team to take. Free throws both good for Olubakin. 61-57, clock rolling with 2:39 to go. Westfield State and Coast Guard looking on. Lee in the post, trying to back his way in on Cruz. Sneaks his way through, lost the ball, got it back somehow under the basket. Mansoray hands off Tate, floated with the right hand, no. Lee, no reset of the shot clock here. That did not connect with the iron. Just 5 seconds to shoot. Alicia way outside, no. Rebound ping-pongs to Pavia. Fresh clock here for the Mariners, a massive offensive rebound. Mansoray Down the right side, feels contact. No, Pavia, another offensive board. Mansoray the layup. Count it, and one.
That could be the defensive possession that dooms the Beavers. That's just a hard one. Obviously 2 minutes in a close game, but that's just such an emotional backbreaker. The multiple efforts, the 3 or 4 different shots, the putback plus the foul. It's not what you want to give up, definitely, but that one stings.
Mitchell has 21 offensive rebounds in the game to 8. Team that has only averaged 9 of them coming into today. 13 second chance points as well. Mansoray at the line, back iron, and it drops on the free throw. Little confusion there. Everybody was lining up for another free throw. It's just like muscle memory.
Yeah.
Both teams just used to being at the line. That was an and one. Largest lead of the game now for Mitchell, 64-57. And it's go time for the Beavers if they want to make a comeback. Cruz obliges and knocks down a short jumper. Alicia skips it left side for Tate. Trap comes there. They get it back to Alicia at center court. Pavia with 1.5 minutes to go. Mariners trying to run some clock and close this one out, leading by 5. Mansoray to Alicia. Hands off to Lee. Pushes it to Tate with 5 to shoot. Into the teeth of the defense. Bounce pass underneath. Foul is called. No, jump ball. Pavia got tied up. And the Beavers will get it back. 1:15 to go. 5-point game. You're looking to play pretty much perfect here, though, if you're CCNY.
Yeah,
Need a bucket this possession.
Alubaka out on the court, and I was going to mention, if he's there, do you try fouling him if you're Mitchell? Just up regardless, and timeout called.
Head coach Daniel Colon wants to draw it up. Will step aside. 1:08 to go in the second half. Mitchell trying to hang on for their second win of the year. Welcome back inside Alumni Gymnasium here in New London. CCNY has the ball out of a timeout. Still alive. The door ajar for them in this game, which has not been pretty. Both teams have had chances to pull away. Neither could. No one's led by more than 7. Bowman trying to back his way in. He's been the best offense. Leia pulls up at the free throw line. Jumper no good. Offensive rebound out to Bowman. He's going to attack. Float with the right hand. It kicks out. Trying to get his own rebound. It falls out of play. Last touch by Bowman. The Mariners will get it back. 53.4 to go. And if you're CCNY, you have to think about fouling immediately.
His best Keanu Reeves Neo impression of dodging away from that ball, because it was going to hit him right in the noggin with his shoulder on the baseline, so good for him to get out of the way.
Alicia trying to sprint into the front court, lobs it ahead to Tate. Cruz looking to reach out, instead does not give a foul.
Yeah, I would not give Lee the ball here. just because of that foul proposition you mentioned earlier.
Alicia bumped here by David Leah. And, I mean, if you're Mitchell, knock down some free throws and you win this game, but it has been an adventure at the line
It's been
for them here in this game.
Yeah, if they knock down the
Except for Alicia, he's the only one who shot at a really efficient clip. Him and Pavia. Pavia 5 for 6. Alicia 3 for 4. Now make it 4 for 5.
And they should be playing pass back and forth. I mean, like we mentioned, Lee 20% coming into this game. He's obviously continued to struggle. Mansoray 56%. Not quite sure what he's shooting off the top of my head, but it hasn't been pretty. No one really has been pretty. You want to keep it in the hands of Pavia or Alicia.
Bounce pass underneath, thrown away to Mansoray. Foul given by Cruz. And this one feeling now like it's just a matter of the final margin, 7-point game. Free throws coming for the Mariners. This will be their 42nd and 43rd free throw attempts of the game. 2 coming here for Luke Pavia to seal this game for Mitchell. First one, back iron, no good. Second free throw is good. 8-point game, largest lead here for Mitchell with 30 seconds to go. Dinkins sprints into the front court. And the ball's poked away and stolen. Alicia got his hands on it. They put it back in his hands. Cruz will bump him. 20.2 to go, but this one is academic now.
Yeah, we can put this one to bed. It was an itty game, no matter how you put it. It's a gritty win, end up by the Mariners, and I'll let you use your imagination at home on what kind of game it was for CCNY. And again, it was a game of all time. And both teams, it was a slog. It was a slugfest. And credit to CCNY, they had the lead for most of this game. Just towards the stretch, they couldn't really find anything offensively. The erratic play wasn't working like it had, and kind of just got cold.
Yeah, I mean, they got cold, and in the second half, 0 for 5 from 3. Shot clock turned off, 10-point game. Bowman was the lone bright spot here for the Beavers. Dinkins for 3, no. Rebound thrown away to Pavia, and he can just hang on. He's going to lob it ahead for Tate, and the final seconds will tick off the clock. They don't ask how, they ask how many. 69-59 the final. Just enough in the tank for the Mariners here today.
Hey, in a week we'll look back and say, oh, a win. And that will be it. A win's a win. I mean, both teams, it's a fun weekend of basketball being played here between Mitchell, CCNY, and now the Westfield State and Coast Guard game. We'll have that for you in just a little bit. But, a good way to start the day. Both teams kind of got exercised their demons on the court, and the Mariners, who we felt maybe were the better team to begin the game, prove it here on the court.
CCNY, disappointing for them. They'll fall to 0-5 on the season. Next up, they'll head home for a matchup with Western Connecticut on the 25th at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, Mitchell, they bounce back. They get their second win of the year. They're 2-4. They head home to host Hartford on the 25th at 5 p.m. I want to thank our entire staff and production crew. Omar Zaruki, your camera operator here today. Special thanks to Nate Lasitra, Julia Groff, and Jake Desatel helping to provide live statistics. Your producer here today was Jason Valier. For Cody Shalafu, I'm Aiden Pizzelli saying have a good night. Once again, your final Mitchell 69, CCNY 59, Coast Guard and Westfield State coming up 24 minutes from now. We'll catch you.